But the only thing is, if you have to chime in, we're not
Fucking
here.
depressing.
Who? Me?
Yeah. Test the sound.
Testing.
Oh my fucking goodness, bro. I was thinking like you bought the Casper mattress and then you slept once in it. You just offed yourself. It's like you need to buy it.
I didn't buy it, he bought it.
That's how my bed is with Danielle. She bought that shit.
Really?
Yeah, fucking $4,000 deep. It's like that's on you, boy.
Ew.
Alright, how's the sound? Can you hear us? Okay.
And that's on
No, you
dating
gotta
women that make more money than you.
Bring it up.
For yours.
I'm cool with it.
I don't give a fuck.
Buy me stuff.
How's the sound now?
A little better. You're still far away, but
Well, I mean,
Sounds
you
like
want me to be
far.
on top of it? I think we should just
put it where I normally put it.
Like
This is where I normally put it.
Yeah.
It's better? Alright.
I can also again finish or fix it in.
Is that good now?
Yeah. The
Alright.
only reason I put them under is this way I can see if you don't knock them over.
Oh shit. Yeah, we'll just have to be
Here's
careful.
one.
Just gotta be careful. Just be careful.
Alright.
That better?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Episode 58?
Yeah, 58. It is 58 because last week was 57. What comes after 57?
58.
7.1.
Nah. I guess.
Yeah, 58.
58.
Alright. Wow.
7.
Welcome to episode 58 of the Would You Stay podcast. Sponsored by your dad's limp dick.
What?
Maybe? No? We're gonna talk to him and see, what kind of sponsor.
Hilary Duff makes me hard.
Alright, speaking of dicks. Alright, can you please just talk about
Can you
your
just look up Hilary Duff, please?
30 seconds in? At least we're not talking about little people.
Yeah.
Dude, that...
I got like some of the most funniest fucking text messages from that episode last week.
Oh, really?
Dude. Top tier.
People are like, dude... People just think you are the wild card.
I guess so. Or maybe I'm the comedian.
The comment that I get the most
Hilary
is just
Duff.
unhinged. Like, they're just, podcast is just unhinged.
Unhinged, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Alright, Hilary Duff. Now, I don't think Hilary Duff was that hot as a kid.
No, she got hot.
She had a glow, yeah.
Well, she had plastic surgery, right?
Dude, who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care.
But it was like the plastic surgery where it wasn't like too much. Like she don't look like an alien like Madonna does now.
Oh, bro.
What the fuck's going on here?
Wow.
What the fuck is going on here?
Technical difficulties.
Where have you been seeing her? Like, is she in something? Or?
She was in the
She's-
Vogue, right?
I'll tell you what, I saw this ad for a show called How I Met Your Father.
Oh, so it's like the reverse of How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah, so she's in that. And I was like, what the fuck has she got going on?
Is it the same storyline? Like, is it just the opposite? Like, she's the mom? Or is it totally different?
I think it's like a totally different cast.
Huh.
It looks like it's the same apartment though. Remember like Barney's apartment or whoever's?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Ted?
The big apartment, yeah, whatever. Ted's apartment. I'm pretty sure she's living in it. But, what's it called? Yeah, it's just like I don't know, some kind of loose reboot. But I'm seeing her, and I'm like, she's fucking slamming. And so I look up Hilary Duff on Instagram.
I don't know what's going on here. Like, Bubba.
Dude, I can't connect.
She could fucking get it too, whoever she
Really?
is.
She looks like a freaky anime character.
Yeah, dude, she
Oh,
looks
my
like one
God.
of those e-girls.
Okay, so I have to talk about this. This is not even on our agenda, right? So I get a text message from my friend who is a school counselor at a middle school, and previously one of her students that's on her caseload I had as a client. Well, if she fucking sends me this, I gotta pull it up. She sends me this text message that goes, you know, let's just say her name is Joanna. She's like, Joanna's Drawings. It's not her name, obviously. And it was like these fucking anime drawings, and it's her taking a dick in her mouth.
Dude. Dude.
7th grade.
7th grade, bro.
Bro, and then the other one, the shirt, like it's just this chick, and it says, "Look at my shirt. That's enough interaction for today. Now fuck off."
That's a 7th grader?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
That's fucking Vanessa in 7th grade.
Oh, I wasn't drawing myself getting
What emo girls used to be, like what Vanessa used to be, or what e-girls are now.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
What is e-girl?
Well,
E-girl.
an e-girl is like a gamer girl who like dresses up like a fucking like the cool kids are into anime now. It's
Oh,
like
everybody's into anime.
it's like a thing.
But they're all fucking trans, dude. They all think they're like
Well, they're all mentally ill.
business is a boom.
Sorry, but like let's fucking be honest. And there's a book about it by this psychologist. He talks about like mental illness in kids, and they're getting together and just deciding that they're trans.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's weird.
it's like you ever see that movie on fucking Lifetime where they're like, let's make a pact to just get pregnant.
They're like suicide pacts. Like when I was in school, like kids were just like, yeah, let's kill ourselves.
Yeah.
And then it would happen like one by like a school would experience like 4 suicides.
I would be the one kid that like would like everybody kill themselves.
And then you back out.
Just chicken out and the last kid's dead. And I'd be like, fuck! Like, I can't do it, I'm sorry guys. They're all just foaming at the mouth.
They all drink.
Oh, look at me in the eyes, I'm just like, fuck, dude.
Oh, they don't do it all together. They all had different, like, one girl was like hanging from a tree. The other one hung herself from like a goalpost.
Hanging from a tree.
From a
I'm picturing
goalpost?
that, and it's haunting.
Yeah, it is. It kind of looks like a lynching, except she's a white woman.
White people can get lynched, right?
Yeah.
I think they did back in the day, like Irish people.
Like when they thought they were witches, right?
Italians too.
Oh, Salem witch trials.
Salem witch trials. Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened.
What was that? If you could swim, then you were a witch. If you drowned, if you could swim, you were a witch.
If you can
drowned-
navigate the water, you
I'd
must be.
I ain't no witch.
I would act like I'm drowning and then like fucking go down to the bottom of the fucking water, hold my breath for as long as possible, wait for them to walk away, and then just like poke up.
Honestly, dude, like, you're not fucking lynching me, dude. I'll pretend to be a witch, you still won't kill me.
What is
I'll
that?
fuck a pilgrim up, dude.
Oh, it's Narcan.
What is it?
It's Narcan.
What the fuck is that?
You just stuff it in your leg after you OD.
Usually they just wake up.
Oh, fuck, man. God, that's good. Woo!
Actually, you feel very sick. It reverses the effects of an opiate, so it's
Hey,
straight
shut the
natural.
fuck up.
Man.
What the fuck is that?
Zen? Zenarino?
Is this really like...
What this?
Dude, it sucks, but it was like, I was my last resort.
It looked cool.
It's not that bad.
It's not what I'm used to.
Grape.
Do you have any other... but I was in my emo girl phase, though. I was watching a Hilary Duff show. What was that? What was the show? Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie
Lizzie
McGuire.
McGuire. You were watching that as an emo girl?
Yeah, that was like middle school.
I thought that was... no, I'm talking like 10th grade Vanessa. Like hair... and,
Oh, no, listen. That was the beginning, right?
She had the London
angry
look.
Lincoln Park phase, right? Where I was talking to a friend, right? And I was like, I used to have these notebooks where I used to write things. And I didn't know.
I hope
that-
no one's ever found them.
Well, dude, I hope not. Because as
Get
an
rid of
adult, I don't know where they are. I think I have some of them that are still in the bin somewhere. But as an adult, I'm like, sounds a lot like a suicide note to me. Dude, and I was just like
You
writing.
kind of like psychoanalyze your kid self.
I'm like, ooh, you weren't okay. And it started as this like Lincoln Park like alternative thing, and then like I don't know, I heard Dashboard Confessional once, and like just fucking slipped into the ether. And I had one eyeball for 4 years.
I've never had an emo
Yeah, that
phase.
didn't like. You were almost like a pirate, right? Because if you flip it up, then your eye is already adjusted to the dark. That was the other one. Charlotte.
Well, senior year, I just like wore like track shit. Like I just wore sports stuff.
Yeah, you've been wearing like Air Force Ones and fucking
No, that was 8th
backwards
grade.
hats.
That was eighth grade. 8th grade, I got a pair of Nike Dunks.
Yeah,
I
and
put people onto
then
that
Looked
shit.
like the fucking Blueprint album cover.
you just switched it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that work?
What do you mean?
You just decided one day I'm gonna be emo?
I
You
just
know,
like
I
the
don't want to
music.
listen to G Unit anymore. Put some of that fucking Good Charlotte on.
I
Let
love
me get some
Good
Taking
Charlotte.
Back Sunday.
Lifestyles. Okay, good. Taking Back Sunday is playing with Third Eye Blind at PNC Bank Arts Center, and like I've never wanted to see a concert more.
Third Eye Blind.
What does that mean?
Didn't they, it means, I guess, they're never going to have some sort of spiritual awakening. Shrooms don't work on them, I suppose.
Guess so. That doesn't
Your
make
third
sense.
eye is that like
My
your
third eye is
chakra?
open, but it doesn't see anything. And I'm like,
I thought it was
fuck
like
you,
talking about like a dick hole or something, or that's a third leg.
And a
So
whispering
you're thinking
eye.
of whispering eye,
Yeah.
that's vagina.
Whispering eye. Tell her you can't wait to see her whispering eye.
It means vagina. It's like a movie. They don't make good comedies anymore.
No.
No,
This
they
is
don't.
woke shit.
What is Judd Apatow doing?
Judd Apatow made that movie?
Yeah, like all the
Judd Apatow.
Judd
actually-
Apatow fucking, he
All
made
those
something,
Jonah Hill-
he made something, didn't he do
he even did Freaks and Geeks.
yeah, but didn't he do fucking, what's that movie about the kid who's gay, who's closeted? Something Simon?
Never heard of it.
Simon Says.
So no,
I'm looking it up.
I Love You, Simon, or something. I don't know. No, that's Philip Morris. Fuck, man.
Didn't Judd Apatow make Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we're having some technical difficulties, but yeah, I don't know. Judd Apatow's definitely done some shit
He's
recently.
Yeah.
done some good shit. He
All
was
those
just
good,
he was just
with-
on another podcast. He's actually pretty funny.
Knocked Up
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
and it's super bad.
Super bad.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did. Where's someone?
You talking about the Simon Show?
What?
Like, even all this stuff in Superbad, dude. Like, all the jokes.
Yeah, and
Like, when he spits on him, and he says, tell your fucking faggot friend he can't come either. And I'm like, dude, like, it's so funny, but, like, you can get
like
away
the
with
whole,
it now.
the home
because
ec
it's like,
scene, like just like everything about that. Oh, the period stain on the leg.
Yeah, dude.
it's
They're
fucking
walking
just
around with
genius, like,
Random mixed alcohols in like fucking Tide laundry buckets.
dude, I just wish when I miss when like movies were just like
You could
Fuck
say
it.
crazy
The
shit.
Let's
funny
just-
thing about
just
my
do the
back
crazy
is it's
shit we
located
do.
on my cock.
What's the one with Jonah Hill
That's a good one.
and what's his face? He's the drug dealer, Saul? No.
Pineapple Express?
Pineapple Express.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Great
Judd
one.
Apatow.
That's a great one. John Apatow makes a lot of good shit, huh? Bubba's looking up.
And he's married to 40. This is 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like the sequel to
Oh,
Knocked Up.
Oh, yeah.
The wife.
That's a good one.
So the
Oh,
wife.
he's married to that actress.
And those are his actual kids.
Really?
Yeah, his daughter Mauve is in Euphoria.
Oh yeah,
She's the one who wrote the play.
Yeah, she did some
Oh,
new shit.
shit.
Yeah, so that whole family's getting it.
Damn, dude. What's it called? That chick's kind of hot. Not the kid. The fucking.
Oh yeah, she is now. Like as an adult, she's a fucking smoke show.
Yeah, she's she looked good. But
Yeah,
it's weird because I feel like the first time I ever saw her on TV, I feel weird like Millie Bobby Brown, right? Like she's 18
she's
now.
so fucking hot now.
She's so fucking slamming.
And I'm like, that's
and
11.
I'm like, oh my god, like in the
We
first
saw her as a
season,
little kid.
what was she like fucking
11 out of 10.
Just grow to 20 overnight? Like, what the fuck happened?
Well, listen, Drake saw that coming. That's why I was getting in her inbox when she was like 16.
Yeah, but he should have.
That shit was fucking weird.
That's weird. Okay.
That shit was weird.
But let's talk about this, right? So I went down this rabbit hole.
Oh, man.
You know, on like the little Snapchat stories that they have, like, it could be a recipe.
They were exchanging Snapchats?
No. Listen. Like, you know, like when you go on Snapchat, they have those little stories you can watch where it's like a recipe or somebody's getting their hair cut or something like that. Like,
yeah.
So,
yeah.
They have one that's called Weird History. And it's about, like, all these musical genius legends.
That just fuck kids.
Dude, so Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
Yeah.
The first chick he got pregnant, her mom made him... the girl, she was like maybe 15 or 16, made him her legal guardian so he could bring her on tour. And then he got her pregnant, and then she had like a miscarriage or stillborn or something, and he fucking abandoned her. I was talking about...
Shit, dude.
Elvis used to bring a fucking gaggle of 14.
Jerry Lee Lewis?
Yep, they talked about
married
him.
his fucking 13-year-old cousin?
Yes.
Okay, and then...
Julia Holcomb.
And he's got like a habit of doing it. Dude. He's
Holcomb,
married
that's
like
Steven
8
Tyler's.
chicks, and they were all like underage. And nobody's ever said anything.
Chuck Berry?
Karl Malone?
Chuck Berry was a fucking creep. Dude,
They were all beating the shit out of their wives.
what's his fucking name? Dude, Keith Richards.
John Lennon?
Keith Richards was like fucking some 15-year-old on tour. Dude, they would fuck the groupies, and they were all like 15, 16, 14.
Yeah.
Dude, and they were all, it's
14,
like an
that was
epidemic.
Elvis's favorite age. And when he met Priscilla, what was her name?
Priscilla Presley. Wasn't she like a kid?
No, yes, she was like 14 when they met.
Jesus, his favorite age. And they're making a movie about the fucking guy.
Karl Malone.
And not only did he appropriate a culture and not give anyone the fucking credit, he fucks kids.
They all fuck kids.
Karl Malone fucked a 13-year-old when he was 20, got her pregnant while he was in the league.
Fucking Tyga. Tyga and what's her face?
Oh, and then he made Stimulated, which, okay, I have never felt more creepy. First of all, I like that song, but when I think about that it's about Kylie Jenner, I'm like, oh, that's so weird.
And she was ugly.
Dude, listen, when I was in, I went to a bachelorette party in Baltimore. I'll never forget this fucking stripper with these dreads covered in tattoos. She was... I'm getting chills. I was at a fucking gentleman's club in Baltimore.
Dude, that sounds so fucking gnarly.
It was
the most ghetto gentleman's club ever.
No. It was like by more Inner Harbor.
Was she like a white girl with dreads?
She was so fucking hot. And I spent an absurd amount of money on this shit. But the song that she was dancing to was Stimulated.
Oh, God.
And I was literally, I had a cigar hanging out of my mouth. No. I had a cigar hanging out of my mouth. And she was just like, showing me her asshole. And like, I was just like, woo! Private dance, let's go! Dude, she let me touch her.
I haven't,
It's just kind of weird to say on there.
She let me touch her.
I haven't touched a stripper since I haven't been to a strip club since I was like 20.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
That was I just got
you had a phase.
I had a phase where like I don't know.
You were going to this fucking podunk strip club.
I really hate to upset my future wife on this podcast that no one listens to. But yeah, I had a few run-ins with some dancers. They were entertainers. They certainly entertained me.
Certainly did. You got your money's worth, huh?
In the back of my '95 Civic with the broken seat.
No way.
And in 40-degree weather, with like coke all over the fucking center console.
You're kidding.
Oh yeah, dude. And I was like,
oh man.
And after that, I was like, I'm gonna like. There's no scenario where this ends well. So like I just never.
You could have became a stripper. That's the worst scenario.
Let me tell you something.
For you,
that's not the worst scenario.
For you,
I'd be making way more money than I am now.
Yep.
And I'd be a lot less fucking stressed.
If you were just
the most thing I have to worry about is some old lady accidentally scratching me with her fucking acrylics. Fine.
Actually, they're gel now.
Whatever.
Powder dip.
Quit the deal. I don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah, fun, good times. You gotta make mistakes.
Well, I've sure made fucking plenty of
Yeah,
those.
you gotta make mistakes, or else you're like, what is your life? Like, you're fucking boring. Like, if you do everything right, you have. I guarantee you, you're fucking depressed as fuck. And your parents hate you no matter how hard you try to fucking please them, and your girlfriend thinks you're fucking limp dick, and you're boring, dude. Oh, I've never done anything like that. I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, you and your 4-year school, your fucking degree, and like, fuck all. Suck my cock. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
And now we're all
okay. We're veering off track here.
And now we're all relatively normal. We're so normal that Calvin goes on Saturday golf outings.
Yeah.
Calvin, your first golf outing was a success, I assume?
It was fucking good for what I play like usually.
How many times were you called the N-word? Just like...
Go fetch my drop, boy.
Don't even think about just off the cuff.
Zero.
Do they all send you
Dude,
to
alright,
get their balls out
first
of
of
the water?
all...
Don't bother with that restaurant, darky. There's no fucking collard greens.
Every other hole, you have to shine their shoes.
No, that's not golf anymore, okay?
Anymore.
That's...
Do you remember when that dude said that about Tiger Woods? When he fucking won, I think it was like his first ever, whatever the fuck it was.
What, Masters?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what it's called, but he won it, and this one fucking old dude was super pissed. And he was like, tell him not to serve fried chicken at the banquet, or collard greens, whatever the fuck it is these people eat.
No, they didn't.
Said it on camera to a reporter.
Holy fuck.
That guy was so mad that he just was
They're
like...
fucking taking over everything!
Yeah, fucking all. Well, basketball wasn't enough, you fucking... and, like... just made this huge scene. I don't know if you can like find that, Bubba. It's probably won't be able to find it. It's probably buried. It was years ago.
Holy shit.
And
it was probably Arnold
hardcore
Arnold Palmer.
Hardcore, like old school racist. Like this guy was just like, yeah, I'll say that. This
So
is
who's
cool.
that one golfer who's just always like fucking smashed?
John Daly.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Dude,
the shit. He's
that guy's
He's
actually,
fucking wasted.
his kid's going to play, does play golf at Arkansas. His kid's fucking nasty.
So like, golf isn't a real sport then, right?
It's very real. It's
I don't
one of
know.
the hardest. It is one of the hardest, most calculated.
Okay. Golf is a sport, but the people who play it are athletes.
But
And
no.
I'll tell you why I think that. Because if you can be fucking smashed out of your mind and win you can't win stuff smashed and call it a
Okay,
sport.
so baseball isn't a sport because there was a pitcher by the name of
If it was in the 1930s, 40s, it doesn't count.
It was in the 70s.
It doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
It very much counts because he was on LSD and threw a no-hitter in the 70s.
Okay, LSD is
That's
a different
insane,
story.
bro.
It's a different story.
He
You're
wasn't even
opening
there.
neural pathways and becoming a better person. It's not
All
alcohol.
while seeing
Bro,
It's a
listen,
different
and
thing.
hallucinating.
golf. Okay, when people take J.R. Smith, basketball player, when people are incredible college athletes or professional athletes and they retire, they need something to challenge and stimulate them. They go play golf.
Danny
Because it's so
Woodhead. Danny
fucking hard.
Woodhead retired fucking running back, bro. Like he played for like 10 seasons in the NFL.
So
Yeah,
hard.
but like,
Is
what?
about to make the fucking PGA Tour.
But then, like, if you can be fucking drunk as fuck during this thing,
no, after
Not
years,
everybody is.
can you? Like, that's not athletic to me. Like fucking like.
there are
Take
football
like a
players who
UFC
are on
fighter,
pain pills.
like Tom Brady can't fucking like drink his face off, and
Well, because
have
he's
a
on the
season.
TB12 regiment. He eats pistachio ice cream for dessert, and he doesn't
That's
have
awesome.
carbs, and like, but that's how Tom Brady is. But a lot of these players will go get fucked up, and on a Saturday night, Taylor Lewan, like, shout out busting with the boys, but like Taylor Lewan, he's like, I don't know if he's that big of a partier anymore, but he could go out on a Saturday
He's
night,
a fucking
crush
rage.
beers,
And be still drunk and hungover.
and then play a whole entire football
So,
game.
if Michael Phelps proved anything, it's that you should be smoking fucking pot.
Nah.
You should be smoking weed, and you should be
Sha'Carri
smoking it.
Richardson.
At
Dude, that was the
home.
craziest thing when that came out. Michael Phelps.
Everyone was like, "Oh my
They acted
god!"
like he murdered somebody, bro. They took gold medals away. I mean, it's not even
pot.
It's not even a performance.
And it's
enhancer.
illegal now.
Yeah.
So did they
They should
get them
give it
back?
back.
No, they won't.
They didn't?
They still didn't give Reggie Bush back his Heisman yet.
You guys are cunts, dude. Cunts.
Why did they take Reggie's Heisman?
He was selling autographs. He was trying to get money.
What about
And now
the-
they're paying him.
And now USC wants him. Yeah, but USC. What was the craziest thing in the fucking world was like
He
USC.
won them so many games.
USC's football account on Twitter. They posted. They were like, "Oh, like happy to have Reggie Bush back," and blah blah blah. They're showing all his highlights, and everyone's like, "Dude, none of that matters, bro. Like, give him his fucking Heisman back. Like, he did nothing. He was a kid who was poor and was like, I'll sell my championship ring.
And you guys are fucking making millions off this guy.
Yeah. Dude, there is so much, but like I don't know if back to the conversation. I don't know if you can say that golf's not a sport because it takes
it's fun.
It takes
They train hard.
They train really hard, and like if you look at Tiger Woods, like
He trains hard.
but dude,
But-
his body is like think about just this motion all day. If you do that, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
yeah,
that
it's
right
rough
now.
on your
If you-
back.
Back,
For
his
sure.
knees. He's had multiple knee surgeries, multiple back surgeries. Like
Yeah,
and
but he's also was in a car wreck and also fucked his back up. trying
Even
to join
more.
the fucking what was it? He was trying to become like a SEAL or a Marine or some shit.
who?
That's
Tiger
how,
Woods?
that's how he fucked his back up.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, did you ever hear about that?
No.
I'm pretty sure he fucking tried to quit
When he was
golfing.
younger?
Yeah, quit golfing and wanted to.
Tiger Woods almost quit golf in his prime to become a Navy SEAL.
Wow.
Damn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's a good pickup.
Yeah.
2006.
Wow.
yeah,
So that's pretty relevant.
yeah,
And he
Yeah.
fucked his back up doing that?
yeah. He fucked himself up. And
Damn.
went back to golfing.
Wow. Damn.
The Phillies fired Joe Girardi.
Yeah, so for people who don't know like anything about sports is you got to feel bad. I hate
And then I think about like I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think about like soccer, running miles.
that's
upon miles
world
a
class
day.
shit. You got to be a world class athlete to play soccer.
Like that's fucking ridiculous,
Yeah.
right?
Soccer's harder than football.
I would say. You're running
It is football.
for 90 minutes. For 90 minutes, you're running.
They say referees run something crazy like 11 miles or something a game. Or
Yeah. Yeah.
A soccer referee is in better shape than that fucking fat fuck that plays golf. What's his name?
John Daly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Fucking-
right.
With his bitch tits and his fucking pimply stomach.
Ew.
8 miles? 8 miles.
8 miles.
8 miles.
No,
That's where Bubba's from.
dude, the craziest thing is
Snap back to reality.
the craziest sports statistic that I heard this year that like made me nervous for this kid. So Paulo Banchero, he played for Duke, but he was having really bad cramping issues to the point where they actually looked at like they went to soccer trainers and they're like, hey, like this kid's sweating so much and he can't hold any fluid in his body. What should he drink? So they made up like a special concoction for him. He was at one point losing 7 pounds a game. 7 pounds a game because he sweats so fucking much.
And he's
Holy
fucking
shit.
he needs salt.
Yeah, so they were like, they gave him a concoction, and he, for the rest of the season, he had no cramps, no nothing. But like the first 4 games, they were like, we don't know what to do with this kid. Like he's losing 7 pounds a game, and we never dealt with anything like this.
So either of you guys listen to the Huberman Lab?
Now,
No.
Andrew Huberman is he's a professor of neurology at Stanford Medical. And he's got this podcast, and it's like I listened to an episode that was all about like using like sodium like as a tool.
Sodium's so good for you. People say avoid it, but like real trainers
Yeah.
and coaches, they'll
Yeah.
tell
If
you.
you have
right?
if you have like high blood pressure,
Yeah.
you might want to avoid it. But if you have low blood pressure and you can't retain water and you're in that guy's situation, perfect tool.
yep,
Put some Himalayan salt in your fucking pre-workout.
I put it in my intra.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
3
yeah.
cranks of pink salt.
And how good is the sweat you get
Oh,
when you
dude.
work out? If you drink a little water with some salt and some fucking creatine, but wow.
I put
But wow.
EAAs, creatine, pink salt, and water.
BAAs,
EAAs.
EAAs.
Essential
It's in the game.
amino acids.
EAAs, it's in the game.
Yeah.
It also helps with
Cox.
mental performance.
Oh yeah, this is it. You're right. You guys should totally listen to this guy's podcast.
I just
You gotta have like I have a shitty attention span, but if you sit and like listen to it, you get like a lot of useful knowledge.
What?
And he practices what like the benefits of cold, benefits of heat, benefits of like infrared. He talks about
red light therapy.
A literal professor with like a PhD. So it's not like bullshit.
Yeah, red light therapy I heard was like huge.
They do that. So the place where I go to the chiropractor, they have like saunas, but in the sauna, like you can put on like the infrared light, like red light. Dude, it is really fucking good.
Can I hit your Nick stick again?
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, dude.
So
Put
that's what I was saying about
back in my mouth.
back to what I was saying about the Phillies. Do you think, like, all right, when the Phillies hired Joe Girardi, I was like, is this sabotage? Or is he just an idiot?
No, he's getting done dirty. Like, there's a couple different opinions, but, like, I mean, when you have 3-4 All-Stars on your team, just like anything, like, if you look at, like, how we were just talking about golf, when they play for the Ryder Cup, it turns into scramble golf, where, so the Ryder Cup will have, I think it's four players each team, so you have U.S., Australia, Korea, like, playing for the Ryder Cup, England, like, shit like that, like, so, like, when you have the best of the best on your team, you expect to win, but they have other problems, like front office problems, and so he's just a scapegoat because he's a manager. That's what the Yankees did with him. Like, if you go to the playoffs, like, he went to the playoffs with the Yankees, I think they got bitch slapped in the first round, and they ended up firing him, and then bringing in Aaron Boone, and then he gets hired by the Phillies. Then they pay Bryce Harper, they get Nick Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, all that shit, and they just expect to win. But
do you think that, like, if you're a Yankee, it's kind of like getting into, like, the Crips or the Bloods, where, like, they have, like, this underground, like, maybe you get sexed in, and you got to take the coach's dick in your mouth?
Dude, Yankees pinched. The craziest thing.
And while he's fucking your face, you got to say, "All hail the Yankees," until you make him come.
The craziest thing, dude, is Yankees still do. You have to have a fresh shaved face.
Like hazing.
Except for
you could do the mustache, Matt Carpenter. He's got a like 70s porno mustache.
They don't like tattoos.
Tattoos, but a lot of players got tattoos on the team now.
Speaking of mustaches, justice prevailed, and Johnny Depp won.
Hell yeah.
Fuck Amber Heard.
There's fucking
and the memes are so fucking.
But what
funny.
I'm seeing is like she's not going to pay any of that because like there's still what's it called?
Well, she can't pay it because she pledged all of her money.
Well, also,
but
he lost in the UK. The trial was going on in the UK as well.
He lost in the UK?
Like, she won the trial in the UK, and he was ordered to pay her $2 million.
Yeah, she got the $2 million.
And America's like 15.
Yeah.
And you pay him
15, please. Like, it's almost like I could picture him asking for it. And Johnny Depp, how much money would you like? I'd like 15, please, from that slippery whore.
Someone said, Chris D'Elia was like, you don't want to fuck with Johnny Depp because he's such a good actor.
Oh, I saw that.
He's like, he had zero. He's like, Amber Heard's like, all these movements. And Johnny Depp's just like, yes, for the third time.
Yes, she beat me.
And he just sits back. No movement.
She hit me in the face multiple times.
She was throwing her shit, yeah.
But, like, he was so calm, cool, collected. Like, and then,
the whole time, dude, just breezed through it.
Do you think he's actually fucking the, what's his one lawyer's name? That chick, bro. She was like in tears when they won, bro. But like there was a lot of things going on that people were saying like she's banging Johnny Depp.
Dude, that'd be so fucking cool.
And this was
it'd be so cool for him to just get with like a normal fucking person.
But it would only be weird if he was fucking her lawyer. Like, because then she's like, don't worry, Johnny, I got you.
Imagine.
But he was fucking his own lawyer, so I mean.
He was fucking her because like damn.
That's
like,
hot, dude. I hope they fall in love after that. Apparently she's married, but fuck that guy. Get with the fucking hero.
Yeah. Become his
Get with
hero.
Captain Crack Sparrow.
Crack Sparrow. Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You know, he's getting all those jobs back too, right?
Oh, he's getting everything.
He's getting everything back.
I don't like. So, what movies was he pulled from?
Dude, anything Disney was doing, but like
Disney
shit.
Because that the whole thing though is like Disney acted way too quickly and was like, oh, we gotta take him out. We gotta take him out.
You know what would be cool?
And they fucking Amber Heard tried to Me Too my boy, and it fucking she got cake in her face.
Look, you know what would be cool?
What?
If they took her out of Aquaman and put him in it.
Well,
they want to take her out of Aquaman.
Well, so her role is cut down to 10 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a lead in the movie.
Yeah.
And now she's got a 10-minute fucking runtime.
Holy shit.
Or screen time, sorry.
Pirates of the Caribbean was the only one that I can find right now.
Wow.
The huge drop from.
Oh, really? Yeah. I saw something about, like, Amber Heard's going to have to start doing, like, indie movie films and shit. Like, quick
Dude,
fucking...
Those are the last
She's not
people
even
that
like
are
a good actress. Apparently, like, he was getting her jobs.
He was.
He's single because he was good with Disney.
Oh, dude. I was going to say, you brought up Pineapple Express. She was the high school girl.
Really?
Oh!
She was the girlfriend in Pineapple
And I
Express.
hated her.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like bitching at him for smoking weed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're like this.
She really wanted to meet my parents.
Fuck off. And then she's like, I'll take you back. And he's like, oh, you're kind of an idiot for that. Like, that's not smart. Obviously, I'm a fuck up. You shouldn't take me back. So, you know,
When he's on the payphone?
Yeah. He's like, you know what? Never mind. God, that was good.
So she was in some of the notable ones. Was Pineapple Express.
Okay.
The Playboy Club, which was a TV series.
Okay.
3 Days to Kill.
Okay.
Machete Kills.
Well, 3 Days to Kill is when the driving movie where that Nick Cage is in that too.
I've literally only heard of Pineapple Express. But I'm not like a movie buff.
Yeah, I'm not like a movie buff.
Aquaman?
Justice League.
I never saw it.
She was in Justice League, yeah.
Isn't that ironic? Justice was served.
The Cleveland Show, she was a voice.
Voice of who?
The Cleveland Show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's like one episode, so I'm going to have to find it because it's very...
So, Jay, I have a question. Maybe you know the answer to this.
Zombieland.
Okay.
I don't know if I mentioned
Oh yeah,
that.
Zombieland.
Why wasn't BBP at the beer fest yesterday? I was surprised. There was like 153 breweries.
Where was the beer fest?
Atlantic City.
Huh.
I was there yesterday. It was great.
You know what? We I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on the podcast.
Oh, probably not. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Can I tell her and then you just cut it out? And then
just tell me after.
Okay.
I'll tell her now. I'll throw in an ad and you're good.
This episode of the What'd You Say podcast is sponsored by Sure Thing Detailing. Sure Thing Detailing is a mobile detailing service that comes to you serving Ocean and Monmouth County. You can mention What'd You Say podcast and you can get $20 off of your first service of Sure Thing Detailing, and it comes with this handsome fella. So mention Sure Thing Detailing, and that's on Instagram at Sure Thing Detailing _, and you can DM, text, or call for a quote. So we're back after that ad.
We're back.
But yeah, so AC Beer Fest, it was awesome. But I'm gonna tell you, I tried a lot of different beers, and I was telling Calvin, the favorite beer that I had was that Ship Bottom Brewery.
Ship Bottom is really good.
I was like, wow, it was really good. Founders was good. I think I had a good one from Evil Genius. These aren't ads, by the way.
Evil Genius fucking sucks balls.
They had this one good sour.
I fucking hated it. They had a Sour Patch Kids sour.
Ugh.
That fucking tasted like dick.
Way
It
too
was just
sour.
straight sour. It was just
Yeah.
not good.
Way too
It
sour.
was so one-dimensional. And they had this other one that fucking sucked balls. It was like came in a crowler. I'm sorry, Evil Genius. Like, no offense.
Yeah,
But,
but it was a good time. They had music going. There was a lot of activities, bro. So I took it back, and they had a keg toss, which is like a throwing, whatever.
Throwing kegs.
Yeah, and I took third place.
Nice.
I was like, all right.
One.
And that's on track and field, baby.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I was just fucking through it. I was just like,
Fuck you.
I win.
But no shot, dude. I got that height.
I lift kegs all day, every day. I fucking toss one of those things.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. So we did that. They had like giant cornhole. They had a silent disco thing. They had like they had a bunch of different pop-up shops, different stores, small brands.
That's cool.
So it was a good time. I think it's like yearly. It was it's going on today. So if you listen to this and you went, drop a comment about your experience.
Ooga booga.
Maybe next year we can do like a they got discounted tickets for DDs, so you can get in for $25 if you're just driving everybody else, Bubba. So maybe we can do a vlog next year. That could be something that we do, an outing to the beer fest, and who knows, maybe my boy will be working it. But
It's likely. I'm gonna have a much bigger role to play
cool.
in events in the coming months. Which is gonna be
Nice.
fucking sweet.
Yeah, so that was good. Today is Asbury Park Pride, and I was like, I can't.
Have you ever been to a Pride?
Okay.
I've never. So when I worked in Asbury, one of the summers that I worked there, I was like, what the fuck is all this traffic? And they're like, oh, it's Pride. And I was like, oh, Christ. Dude, there was like guys running around covered in glitter and assless chaps. It was fucking hilarious. But I've never been to Asbury Pride. I went to one in Philly. Like,
Well, there's levels to this gay shit, man.
I suppose.
There's levels to it.
I went to one in Philly. That was like okay. I did go to the New York City Pride, but it was like just like way too many people. I am going to
New York City Pride is probably like
It was
a different fucking animal.
it was too crazy for me. But the best is Dykes on Bikes.
Dykes on bikes?
Dykes on Bikes, bro. They roll through in the parade on their bikes, and it's a fucking motorcycle club.
What?
Yes, it's called Dykes on Bikes.
What the fuck?
All of Dykes
at
on
least.
Bikes, bro.
Dykes on
It's
bikes.
DYKES, I think.
He knows how to spell dykes.
And it's New York, right?
I don't know where they're located, but they were at the.
Vanessa, are you fucking dipping?
No, they're like nicotine pouches, but I haven't been vaping, so just pack my lip.
Damn, did that shit just die?
Really?
Damn, bro.
Wow.
They have a website.
Oh, they have a website? Nice.
Okay, let's see
So, how do you get into Dykes on Bikes?
Hold on.
Like, do you have to
that. How
be?
do you get into like something?
Yeah, I want to be a dyke on a bike
Just be gay.
immediately.
Just be gay.
About memberships, is there any link for that?
Imagine.
You want meetings?
Imagine if you're gonna take long black dildos in all holes.
Nah, I'm not gonna be a dyke on a bike then.
Like,
I'm
you
only-
think you
I'm
think
only-
you can
I'm-
hang?
bro.
You think you can hang with the dykes on bikes?
I'm only serving up rubber dicks, guys.
They'll
Definitely.
be out in California, though.
Well, they were in New York.
Oh, they're headquartered.
Their headquarters.
Headquarters, there's a bunch of. They're like the pagans.
Chapters. They have
Probably
chapters.
looks like North
Look,
Hell's
Korea, that
Angels
fucking thing.
for
look, they have
dykes.
chapters. Listen, look. Their chapters are located in Iceland, Atlanta, Birmingham, Alabama,
Oh.
Texas,
Birmingham.
Oh,
Fuck.
London.
But I need to see pictures of the dykes on bikes in Birmingham.
hold on. London, where else?
They all have mustaches.
Melbourne, Minneapolis, Monterey, California, Portland, Oregon, Queensland, Australia, Rheinweiser, Germany, Sussex, England, Sydney, Australia, Winnipeg, Canada.
Dykes on bikes in
What
Germany,
the fuck were they doing at
dude?
Pride in New York
That's
City?
so hardcore.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
and they all look
They
like.
probably all have flat tops.
Dude, they all look like Keith Richards.
Nah, dude, I saw a fucking
Here, look, hold-
chick the other day, like Steven Tyler.
Check the
Oh yeah, the fucking I'm watching Breaking Bad again for the
Nice.
second time with T because she's never seen it.
Oh, so good.
I'm so jealous she gets to see it for the first time. But you remember the chick who lives in the motel who smokes meth and sucks dick all day? No. You don't remember the prostitute?
No.
The one where Hank says, "Come here, because I want to show you off to my nephew or my son or whatever the fuck it was." And Walter Jr.'s in the car, and she's like, "This guy's a kid." He's like, "Why don't you show me those teeth?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, definitely the pipe. She's on the pipe for sure. You only need a little pipe." "Yeah, the pipe for sure."
Dude,
I don't remember.
You don't remember her?
No, I got.
Well, anyway, I said out loud, she looks like Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler looks like a meth addicted fucking motel prostitute.
Yes.
Yes.
What does it have to do with dykes on bikes?
I don't know, man. I forget how I got here. You said somebody looked like Steven Tyler.
I said they all look like Keith Richards.
and then you took.
Oh, you know, I saw a picture of Steven Tyler in there. And completely went off the fucking rails.
Wendy? You talking about Wendy?
No, that's the wife. No, she's fine.
Yeah. Dude, show everybody this fucking picture right now.
Check the Snapchat.
But I am going to go to Columbus Pride in Ohio.
Columbus Pride?
Yeah, with a couple friends. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not like, a huge parade marching type of any type of person. It's just not my thing. Let's see what we got.
I don't really like fucking parades either.
I remember her.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she looks like Steven Tyler.
Dykes on bikes.
She drinks root beer. She only drinks root beer.
I would think Mountain Dew.
No, she drinks root beer in the show.
Nice. But yeah, so I didn't go, but a lot of my friends are going. I didn't realize that I had that many gay friends, but it's the most I've ever had. Apparently. I have one friend who's literally on this, it's like a whole island. It's not Fire Island, but it's some other place, like, where it's just, so in California they have something called Dinah Shore. So I think this is like the Florida version of this like big gay weekend. It's all lesbians. And she, first of all, if you saw her, you wouldn't know that she's eating pussy.
Really?
Oh, dude, no, she's super hot.
Eating pooters.
Eating cooter.
That's what they look like now.
Let's see her.
I'm gonna rattle some off.
That's
It
pretty.
sounds
That's
familiar,
pretty
but no.
fucking sweet, dude.
Wilton Manors. Wilton
Here we
Manors,
go.
Fort Lauderdale.
Here
Key
we
West.
go.
Fort
Moreau.
Fort Lauderdale.
Call me your little military brat. I mean, sure.
Oh my god.
Dude, dead ass.
Her name is Rosie, by the way.
What's her name?
Rosie.
Hi,
Rosita.
Rosie.
You don't really leave that out.
I don't know.
Rosita.
This is a cool pic. Whose kitchen is this?
It's hers.
No way.
Oh, she makes like a shitload of money. She's like an interior. She works for like some interior designing firm in like New York
Yeah,
City.
that's
or
why
something
she's
like
hanging
that.
out in fucking
She makes more money than I do.
Miami and fucking. She makes more money than you do.
Oh yeah, she's.
Well, that's the kind of girl you want to go for. Was she doing breathing exercises? All right, good on you, ma'am.
Good on you, ma'am.
Man.
No, I mean, good job and shit. You know, that's nice.
I'm dead. But yeah, I'm like a whole week. I don't know if I could be around that many women
Why not?
and lesbians for that long. First of all, it's like a meat market. And I just want to say, like, I know maybe I'm not much to look at, but like in the gay community, I'm a hot commodity. I got my shit. Well, actually, I'm pretty good looking. But I got my shit together, and it's the height factor. Right? Because all these like masculine lesbians are like Bubba side or shorter. And they try
so you're like the hot tall guy
yes!
of the gays.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, that's pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet. I like.
And you do give off that kind of energy.
Right.
Yeah, tall guy, big dick energy.
Big dick energy. Chelsea says that to me all the time. Big dick energy.
Who does?
Chelsea.
Chelsea says you have big dick energy.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Now, there's a different thing that is not big dick energy. Have you heard of big clit energy?
Nah, that's kind of.
I see a certain type of person.
Who would have big clit energy? Is it a very hot femme?
Like a girl in the gym with pecs.
Holy shit.
And it's not a knock on muscular women.
So it's like a girl that's like on a fucking high dose of TRT.
If she's fucking cycling, her fucking clitoris is like the size of the moon. And it's like, yo, respect, because like you probably got higher tests than me. And, you know, I'm a fucking 280-pound male. So it's like, respect.
Good on you, dude.
Respect.
You're working hard.
Respect.
Yeah.
100% respect.
But big clit energy.
But if I saw that thing, I'd be like, that's a little dick. That's a little dick. Get that thing away from me. No. Please put your pants
Whoa! What are you trying to pee in my mouth?
Please put your pants back on. We'll do the shoot another time. Just
Shoot another time. Fuck guy.
and I gotta like go outside and like smoke a cigarette, like ask
Process
myself
what you just saw.
What the fuck am I doing? And she comes outside and like she's like, hey, you okay? And I'm just like,
Don't touch me.
Oh shit, dude.
Bro, okay, so I do want to talk about this before I forget.
okay.
So last night I started watching, and it already came out, so I'm sure people are aware of this, but I watched it for the first time. So the Unsolved Mysteries, but like the new one on Netflix, there's a second volume that I didn't know about. So the first episode is about this ex-Bush aide who was like a West Point graduate. I mean, he was like a pretty, you know, he worked for the Pentagon for a little bit. His name's Jack Wheeler. And so
Jack Wheeler is so white.
Oh, and he was.
What did he wear? Fucking Sperry's?
No, mostly
Sperry's and
suits.
khaki shorts.
I'm sure he did. So the way that they found his body, right, was in a Wilmington, Delaware dump. Now follow me, because this has so many moving parts. So Wilmington, Delaware dump. They just saw the body in the trash, and they realized that trash route was picked up in Newark, Delaware. Now, he had a house in Newcastle, Delaware. He worked in D.C. a lot, but he also had a home in Harlem. So basically the timeline is, for Christmas, he went to Harlem. He was with his wife, kids, whatever. And then he left the day after Christmas, and he went to D.C. to work. After he left D.C., he gets on a train, and he heads back to Newcastle, where he lives.
Okay.
There's all these weird, mysterious things. They still have not solved this guy's death. I think it happened in like 2010. And he was found. It wasn't a robbery. They think that it was like a government or like a high-level execution, right? You see, like the last video footage of him. He was in a pharmacy, and then he's like asking for a ride to Wilmington to pick up his car. From the time from the pharmacy to Wilmington, he's like totally disoriented. Like he's kind of acting weird. He's like one shoe in one hand. Like he's kind of like looks frantic on the videos that they have. He did have bipolar disorder, but so did that play a role in it? Was he drugged? Like what happened?
Maybe he got fucking maybe they shot him with a dart.
So he had beating injuries consistent with a beating, right? Then they said the cause of death was blunt force trauma.
He got smacked upside the head.
Well, he had like a punctured lung, broken ribs. He had like all kinds of.
Fucked him up.
Yeah, they did. And so, prior to that, like while they found his body, they realized, all right, he has a house in Newcastle. They're calling Newcastle police, and they're like, oh, well, that's interesting because we're just got a call about a robbery at his house. So they were on the way. So he had a neighbor watch his house because he traveled so much for work. Whatever. Prior to the day that robbery was reported, it was there was a house across the street being built, and like these like smoke bombs went off in it, and they found his cell phone at that scene, and he hadn't had his cell phone since. Now the robbery, which they thought was a burglary, now they say it might have been him in a fit of rage or like, you know, not right, like destroying his own house because nothing was stolen. But they don't know who would have been after him, why they killed him. They still don't know who did it. They don't have like any leads because there's this huge gap in time. The last they saw him was like around this hotel. He randomly like puts on a sweatshirt, and then he's walking down the street and he gets out of view, and then that's it until like the discovery of his body in this dumpster, and just nobody knows what the fuck happened. And these,
I know what happened.
well, I think the government. So my theory is that he was okay. So he was working in cybersecurity, and he was working. You know how like they're afraid that like our power grids will be hacked by like Russia or China or like interference in the election. He was working on that type of stuff back then, in like '08. You know what I mean? Or it was like 2009, and I think that maybe he stumbled upon something that he wasn't supposed to. But he's kind of like a low-level, you know, dude, but with a lot of access to different people. And he was a consultant for a while, like a lobbyist in Washington for like defensive contracts, so like war-based stuff. I think he found something, and I think they were like, we gotta fucking get rid of this guy. And I think there's
dude,
no
look what happened
evidence.
to Edward Snowden. He's got to fucking live in Russia because he was a little tattletale.
The whistleblower. I don't. Well,
And he was nobody. So
right, and I think that maybe they're like, all right, well, fuck it, like we gotta get rid of this guy, or I don't know, because they described him. I think they maybe were worried about like his mental state because he would get like, you know, manic at times and like emotional and illogical, and you know, like they think that he set off those smoke bombs because he didn't want that house to be built because it was like in a historic park. And he said it was like sacrilege or something like that, and he was going crazy over it. So there was that, and then there's this one story, right? They have no idea who this woman is, who apparently killed herself in the Plaza Hotel in Oslo, Norway, right? She had a do not disturb sign on. She didn't check in with a credit card. She checked in under a false name with a birthday that was fake, with an address to a tiny village in Belgium that doesn't exist, but the village exists, right? But she had an East Germany accent. They think she was like an intelligent agent because all the tags and stuff were cut off of her clothes. Like you could never know where she got those clothes from. She had a briefcase with just a bunch of bullets in it, okay? And her travel, and like they were saying like there wasn't a lot of coming and going out of the room. And there was a gunshot. As a security guard is knocking on the door, there's a gunshot. He waited a little while, and he would see like if somebody was going to come out of the room or what happened. And then a couple minutes, nothing happened. He goes downstairs to get the chief of security. There's 15 minutes unaccounted for. So they don't know if somebody else is in the room or what happened. They didn't take her DNA. It was like all the stuff. It was like 96 or something like that. And still to this day, they don't even know who this woman is. They have they think her name's Jennifer Fairgate, but they have but that's just the name that she signed in under, but it's a false name. And literally, like the police there in Oslo buried her after a year because nobody claimed the body. Nobody has come forward. Nobody knows who this woman is, and she was holding the gun like as if she would shoot herself. She had no blood splatter on her hands. Nothing.
Wow.
Like it was a staged execution. And nobody knows if somebody left that hotel room because the security guard left.
What the
And she had no passport, no ID, no credit cards, nothing. Nothing that would even say
like an East Jersey accent.
East Germany.
East Germany accent.
Yeah, and that's all they know. And nobody has come forward, and this is 20 plus years. Like she has to have like some kind of family or something. They went to that village.
Well, usually if it's intelligence like that, if you're part of an intelligence agency, you tell your family. They know they're not going to know anything. They just know that like you do some secretive shit, and they can't really come forward on that because then their lives are in danger.
Right, and some guy said, you know, it's likely that this has something to do, and the intelligence agency went to that family. They probably take care of him for the rest of their life and be like, oh, she died a hero. And then nobody would ever say anything. And yeah, and apparently she was with a man when she checked in, but
shit.
nobody knows who he is or where he's at or what happened. That's probably likely the guy that killed her.
He put his pinky in her stink and she got pissed off and went to shoot him. And he was like, you goddamn son of a bitch.
She
and
looks like...
Shot her.
So the cast of Home Alone 3, the woman with the short black hair, one of the robbers,
Oh, that shit.
That's what she looks like.
Wasn't she, I remember her being kind of hot. No, she's not hot.
She was a little bit hot.
She was a little hot, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was going on a jog with a fake baby.
Yes. And she'd be like talking into your glove.
She's pretty hot.
What Home Alone?
Home Alone 3.
The mom was smoking.
That redhead?
Yeah, dude. She looked like fucking, what's her name? Who's Don Danila's,
Oh, Suzanne.
Suzanne.
She was a hot redhead too.
She was pretty fucking slamming.
Yeah. That
She
mom.
used to remind me of Rose from Titanic.
Yes.
Wasn't she
Kate
like-
Winslet.
Yeah, Kate Winslet. Fuck, man.
Redheads are hot.
Redheads are pretty hot.
And they're so rare. So it's like a unique gem. And you're like, ooh.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, if anybody knows who the fuck Jennifer Fairgate is, feel free to chime in. I am baffled by this shit. This is the type of shit I've been thinking about all
Who's kicking?
day.
Jack.
So
I'll get
yeah,
questions whenever you want to get to those.
Let's get
well,
to him now.
yeah. Go
Want to
ahead.
do it now?
Want to get to them down? This one's directed specifically at Calvin.
Okay.
Great, here we go. Probably about fucking
When
the
did
Yankees or
Columbus
some
sail the
shit.
ocean blue?
Huh?
When did Columbus sail the ocean blue?
Oh.
When he found out there's Jews.
In 1842. 1742?
1492.
1492.
17.
1492.
It's the Nina, the Pinto, the Santa
Santa
Maria.
I'll do you in the background singing
Sangria.
Nachos Unlimited.
Next question.
Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
More wheels or what?
Doors.
Yeah, so this was a viral question like a couple weeks ago, and I'm a big
saying wheels.
component on wheels.
I'm saying wheels. Oh.
No, I'm gonna say doors.
Okay, does a hatch? Are we talking all doors?
Well, any door.
Doors
in the
in
world.
Openings like that's a door.
Any
in
door.
the world, probably doors, man.
Any door.
Oh shit!
Doors.
Nah,
But
I'm going
you gotta
wheels.
consider hotels.
I'm going wheels,
You have
bro.
to consider like
Hotels,
the fucking
apartment
huts,
complexes, fucking.
All right, it's gotta be doors.
huts in
Doors.
Africa, like teepee huts, fucking igloos.
Any doorway.
Any doorway.
It's gotta be doors.
It's gotta be doors.
Sliding glass
Because-
doors, bedroom doors, bathroom doors, house doors,
Dollhouses
garage
have
doors,
fucking-
French doors.
Shower doors.
Dollhouses have doors.
Do we have to consider those?
Yeah.
Oven doors.
Car doors.
Oven doors, cabinet doors.
Yeah, but for every door there's
Car
a wheel.
doors.
Every door there's a wheel.
No, there's not.
No. Is
Every
there a
door
wheel?
there's a
No.
wheel.
This is house on wheels. We don't live in a fucking trailer, dude.
Your car has as many doors as it has wheels.
Unless you have a hatchback or a back trunk.
Think of how many 18-wheelers there are in the
There's
world.
Not that many.
Not
In
that
the
many.
world.
Not that many.
Not that many.
18-wheelers
Not
Yeah.
that many.
There's
to
really
transport?
There's not that
There's
many.
not, compared to regular cars, there's not that many. Compared to houses, there's
not.
not.
I'm a big wheels guy, bro.
He can't go
He's got
back.
Hot Wheels. He's got Hot Wheels.
He's not gonna fucking let it go. What's the next question?
All right. I saved this one for last because it's going to take the longest. But what is something you admire about each other? One thing you admire about each other.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Fucking lame ass question.
Who asked this? Or was it
What
anonymous?
do you admire?
So every time I mention a podcast, like, oh, what's one of the best things that you like working about? You know, what's one of the best things about each other? I'm like, okay. So I get this question so many fucking times. I figured, we can ask it.
All right.
I really like how savvy Calvin is when it comes to what he's interested in.
Savvy.
Yeah, like if I ask you any sports question,
Well, you
you
have a
just
lot
know
of
the
sports
answer.
intellect.
High sports intellect or anything he's interested in. Drums, fuck anything, cars, whatever the fuck.
Saudi Arabia.
You always have like a lot to say about the things that you love, which is a sign of passion. And passion is a sign of intelligence. So, that's cool. Vanessa, I admire your tenacity and your fucking perfect eyebrows.
Thank you.
And your goddamn cheekbones. That's pretty sweet, dude.
Thank you.
Bubba,
Be careful, he'll cry.
you got probably the nicest legs I've ever seen. And it really is like a shame that you don't shave them. I think you should get that shit waxed. Wax that shit right out, Holmes.
I'll just fucking shave it.
Yeah, dude, go for it.
Can we shave your legs?
No.
Why
Like,
not?
like a fucking razor? Or
I want to
Yeah.
fucking wax just your groin.
Oh my god.
Just that.
Can we wax one
Watch it
strip
go sides.
per ass cheek? Come on.
One strip per ass cheek?
Yeah, let's just put like a fucking.
Oh my god.
Let's just tape his butt cheek so that it's spread open and just rip all that hair out.
Holy
Bro, this guy probably gets the most dingleberries.
Yeah, man, imagine how much poop you're getting stuck in your booty hairs.
That big old thing you got.
You gotta use just wet wipes.
I'm
You
telling
gotta
you,
take
there's
dingleberries.
particles.
There's particles.
You
Doesn't matter.
probably got some fucking
Doesn't matter how well you wipe.
steak and potatoes in there from
Ew, man.
Chicken
07.
and rice. All right, Calvin. I think that one thing I admire about you is that, like, I feel like after sports, like, it really took a long time for you to kind of, like, figure yourself out, like, who you were as a person, but, like, you never gave up.
You don't have to one-up me, you fucking scumbag.
No, I'm not.
Because I would have said that shit too. Now, nah, fuck you, dude.
So, like,
Fuck you, dude.
you know, when you're doing the HVAC, you're doing the detailing.
Yeah, that
like,
shit's cool.
Like, I think that that's really awesome.
Yeah.
Jay, I always say this, like, you're the funniest, but I also think, like, you're so smart. Like, and I think maybe as, like, a kid, maybe you didn't feel that way. But, like, I hear you talk about things, and, like, you just have, like, all these, like, interesting facts, and you listen to all this interesting stuff. Like, I learn a lot from you, like, listening to you talk. So I appreciate that.
That's really nice. Thank you.
And Bubba, I would say that you kind of grew up like us. You know, I have a lot of respect for the way that you treat people and the way that you respect people. And though I think sometimes it's a little bit much, like, I'll always, like, respect a really good work ethic. Like, I think that you should give yourself more credit, but I think, like, you're always, like, wanting to, like, be better. Even sometimes to your demise, but, like, you know, I think there's nothing worse than a person that doesn't think they can learn anything else. They know everything. Like, they, you know, like, people like that fucking drive me crazy. But you're the opposite of that person. You're like,
Those are the least useful people in the fucking world.
right. You can't tell them fucking anything.
If
Like, you got
think
it
that
all figured out.
You fucking know everything. You're a fucking asshole. And honestly, fuck your mother.
Really, your mother raised a shithead, bro.
Anybody who had a hand in raising you, you little piece of shit, and you know who you are. And you're going to say, he's not talking about me. Because you don't know who you are deep inside. You don't know shit. You don't know who you are. You were hazed in college for some shitty frat. And then after that, your fucking brain was just emptied out so you could stuff it with, like, fantasy football and a bunch of other shit that doesn't matter.
Fantasy
like,
football.
Like,
Oh, don't do that.
if you're in an argument with someone and you're fighting to be correct,
That's it. Right.
okay, and you're you know,
Like Bubba and I have a lot of exchanges, and, like, you know, Bubba's always like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
maybe do bleep out the part where I
Yeah.
tell everyone to I don't mean that. Don't kill yourself.
All right, Bubba, grab a mic. Your turn.
It's like I'm going.
Oh, go ahead, Calvin.
Oh yeah, Calvin. We forget about Calvin.
I don't forget.
And he never takes it personally, really, which is another thing I admire about him.
Damn, you're looking tan.
Yeah, dude, that's the golf course. Yeah, no, I think what I admire most about Jay and Vanessa probably would just be.
No, you gotta do one at a time, you fuck. One at a fucking time.
Okay.
And think about it.
Okay, I'm thinking. I'm literally thinking.
Go ahead, Calvin.
Probably. So for Jay, would probably be that he's one of the most carefree people. Like doesn't really care what other people say, and will probably just tell you off in a split second, which sometimes could be troubling. But I do aspire to be that, because sometimes I do feel like I get taken advantage of for my kindness, and Jay is usually the person who's like, no dude, fuck you.
Perfect example, this fucking asshole. And I appreciate that so much, but it's funny that you bring that up, because I totally got to get the fuck out of my apartment yesterday.
No way, dude. Who?
This dude, the dude that delivered the mattress.
What?
And so they tell T, Christina, my girlfriend, we'll take your old mattress and everything else for free. We'll just take it off your hands and we'll dump it ourselves. And she's like, great, that's great. And so this guy drops the mattress on the floor, and he's kind of just like, okay, that's it. And I'm like, you guys are going to take the mattress? And he's like, $100. And I go, for what? And he's like, 100, we'll take the mattress. I got 100 and you'll take the mattress. I go, that's odd, because I was told that you'd do it for free. And he's like, all right, how about 80?
No way.
And I said,
no way.
And he's using Google Translate, not a lick of English. And I had a $20 bill on me, and I said, no, it's 80. I said, so are you saying this, or is your boss? I said, better get it, I'll type it out for you. And he goes, just, and I feel like he's expecting me to be some kind of fucking idiot that he can take advantage of.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. So I pulled it. I said, I see what's happening here. You understand? Comprende. I get it. You're trying to fucking scam me. And he doesn't understand what I'm saying. Like, you are. And we're all smiling. And he's like, very little English. So I'm like, I know. Okay, so I pull out the shit. I go, para ti, adios. The fuck out. And he was like, I said, that's for you. You can leave now. So I basically told him to get the fuck out of my house. And because I saw what was happening. The writing's on the fucking wall, dude. You're changing the price.
He's looking at your complex. He's looking at, he can't afford it.
Yeah, essentially. He's like, this fucking guy who lives on the water with his Casper mattress. And you're kind of right. But you're also not right. I don't have the fucking money to give you $100 to you don't know me, you fucking dickhead. I'll fucking slap you. Get the fuck out. You're trying to scam me, and then you're changing the audacity.
Okay, 80.
Dude, this isn't a bodega in New York. You can't just be oh, for you, $80, my friend. No. The shit was free. They told me it was free. They told me you would take the mattress.
Did you call?
Huh?
Did you call him?
No, I said, I'll fucking do it myself. I typed out, I'll do it myself. You can go. Goodbye. Thank you, Calvin.
Damn. Yeah, I think Vanessa's, what I admire most is basically her brain and the way she uses it. I think I see similarities.
You like to walk and talk and stuff? I'm sorry, please.
If I can get a word in edgewise. No, but the way she uses it, basically to help people. Her job is to help, figure out just different situations in anyone's life. I mean, that's fucking hard to do. And I think, when she puts the 10% of her brain together, it's like, damn, like she just makes magic. So, I mean, I think I'm like...
That's the other
I think when she's giving like a hand job.
No, I'm just saying,
No,
like, I like intellectually, like, she just knows a lot about humans, I feel like more than like anyone should know. And I think that maybe too much, but I think that's really cool. Like she studied, feels like, for like fucking 10 years of her life just to do this, and not a lot of people can make that commitment and make it through it. So I think her hard work and her ethics and morals are pretty admirable.
Thank you.
Vanessa hasn't been the same since she dropped acid in art school.
No, I have not.
No, she has not. I'm kidding. Kidding.
All right. And what do you admire about Bubba?
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Bubba. Well, y'all forgot about me, so
It's all right.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I didn't forget about that.
Bubba, I mean, it's hard not to piggyback like what Vanessa said. I mean, like, you're a very nice person, and I mean, we know, like, whenever we need you, you're there for it. Phone call, text away, take that serious, and I think that's admirable. To always like try to be your best for everybody, even yourself. And some people in this world, a lot of people in this world, are fucking scumbags.
Do you think you could still be a nice person and eat cheesecake?
Yeah. What?
You could still be a nice person and like to eat cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Could you just get fat again and still...
No to the second part. I like eating cheesecake. It's just,
You like cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
Me too.
All right, Bubba.
Yeah, you're up, Bubba.
Wow. I can't wait for this, man.
All right, I'm going to go down the line.
What nice possible thing could you have to say about us after doing this shit for all this time?
Make sure you're not knocking shit over. No, I admire how Jay is very self-aware. Like there's situations where you're like, I don't know, or yeah, I know a little bit about, like, your flaws, your weaknesses, your strengths, like you don't try to oversell yourself. You sell yourself for who you are and what you bring to the table.
Thank you.
Calvin's adaptability, you're able to like...
That's a really good one.
Yeah, you're able to like maneuver any situation pretty seamlessly. I've noticed that in high school a little bit, whatever little bit I've known you then, now it's just like, we'll do this instead of doing this. Like, you can just kind of play the field. And that's it. No. Ness, just like, I don't know, I've never had an older sibling. Obviously, I don't have an older sibling. So, like, Vanessa's ability to just be that person while walking the fine line between sister, friend, therapist, coach, and kind of just not sugarcoating shit, Like, I don't like shit being sugarcoated. And she's able to deliver that in a caring way while also be like, hey, get your shit together.
Well, you didn't grow up with it. But
I fine-tuned my approach over the years. You were a guinea pig. I'm sorry.
everything in moderation. Keep going.
No, I've obviously known Vanessa the longest, so she's been kind of consistent with that delivery for the past 10 years with me, so... Her ability to tailor things to the individual, like she's not going to give advice to Jay and Calvin the same way she'd give it to me, or vice versa. She's not going to give it to you the same way she'd give it to me or Calvin.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
very...
that's for fucking certain.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously we like each other. And yeah, that was a good episode.
That was a great episode. I think we'll end it off on that.
It's a good question. If we could get more questions like that in the future, that'd be cool.
Yeah, send us more questions to
Just
any of us.
all over the table.
And yeah, about to go enjoy this Sunday.
Good day to you. It's beautiful out.
Well, it's Wednesday for you, so have a good day.
Yeah.